Greetings, comrades. I'm Jenny and welcome to Modern Socialist. Today's video is what's immigration got to do with it? So I'm going to go through what I think the argument really is. Populist politicians don't care about immigration, or actually really their followers and voters. They simply use the argument of immigration for fear and distraction. They are psychologically harming normal, decent people and poisoning their minds. The population are fed a constant diet of propaganda against immigrants, and they are made to be fearful of the other at best, or even hateful monsters at worst. Normally decent people now thoughtlessly repeat back this propaganda they have been fed whenever they are challenged about their views, without even thinking about what they've said and why they've said it, or even if it makes a coherent argument. My mother is a Polish immigrant, and just recently she was having a conversation with a neighbour when the subject turned to the state of my hometown and how the town centre and the high street is totally run down and dilapidated. And this neighbour, he just came out with, "Oh, it's all because of the immigrants." As soon as he blurted this out to my poor mortified mum, he realised what he'd said. He tried to apologise, but this is just an example of how this repetitious diet of these terrible ideas worm their way into people's minds until it becomes second nature to think about it. Myself, not so long ago, I was talking to a friend and I started complaining about Brexit, as you do, naturally. And this nice, caring lass just suddenly said, "But immigrants!" Like, what does that mean? It's like, she just says it, it's like she sows nastiness to immigrants and she's not thinking about what it means and what sort of an argument it is back to what I've been saying. It's terrible. I was embarrassed for this poor lass because I actually do care for her, like her as a human being. But I digress. Because the people who ran the Leave campaign in the Brexit referendum don't care about immigrants, as I said. They simply used it to scare or anger people into voting to leave the European Union. With people now carefully wound up about immigration, the Brexiters now got people to blame the EU for immigration, despite the fact that EU citizens only account for about a quarter of the immigrants who arrive in Britain. There's also the fact that we don't have to accept immigrants from the European Union if they haven't had a job within 3 months. We don't make use of that right. Why not? Because we need them for our economy. They do the hard, casual, seasonal labour that settled British citizens don't want to do. But by blaming immigrants with help from the right-wing press that is owned by wealthy elites such as Rupert Murdoch, Lord Rothermere and the Barclay twins, people have been made to blame immigrants for problems that can all squarely be laid at the feet of billionaires and the corporations. Work has become insecure and lowly paid because these wealthy elites don't want to pay their workers. They are greedy. They don't want to pay their legitimate taxes that cover our healthcare and our education, despite the fact that they benefit from it among the most, because they need a healthy, well-educated workforce. So, comrades, the argument isn't about whether immigration is beneficial or not. That's a red herring. It's a distraction from the real debate. The argument should be about why the wealthy elites are so anxious to change the framing of the debate. The argument is about why and how they have depressed the economy and pushed our society into the state it's in. Immigration has nothing to do with it. There, comrades, that's my argument. Do you agree? Disagree? Leave your comments down below and I'll have a read. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, click subscribe below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching. So long, comrades.